Hello students, welcome to my channel CSIR Buddy, and we are with another video, next part of the glycolysis, and today we are going to study about regulation of glycolysis. So पिछले वीडियो में we studied about all the steps related to glycolysis, जिसमें these are the steps. So you can, if you haven't watched this video, first watch the previous video. This topic would be clear to you. Now regulate करने के लिए जो enzymes, highly regulative enzymes होते हैं glycolysis step में, these are hexokinase और glucokinase और phosphofructokinase 1 and pyruvate kinase. तो हम इन तीनों का ही regulation देखेंगे. Now regulation of glycolysis could be allosteric regulation or hormonal regulation. Allosteric, when we talk about allosteric, then we are talking about an enzyme, because enzyme shows allosteric effect. So एक तो एंजाइम का एक्टिव साइड होता है जहाँ पर आकर कोई भी सबस्ट्रेट बाइंड करता है, सबस्ट्रेट से फिर प्रोडक्ट बनता है, एंड दूसरा जो साइड होता है दैट इज़ ईदर एक्टिवेटर और इनहिबिटर. तो यहाँ पर कोई मॉलिक्यूल बाइंड कर रहा है तो इट मे एक्टिवेट दिस एंजाइम और इट मे इनहिबिट दिस एंजाइम वाया डूइंग अ कॉन्फॉर्मेशनल चेंज. एंजाइम्स does go into a conformational change after a substance or molecule bind to this inhibitor or activator side other than this active side. So it undergoes an hormonal regulation is done by two main hormones, that is insulin and glucagon. These both are secreted by pancreas. पैनक्रियाज के जो बीटा सेल्स होते हैं they are responsible for secreting insulin, and glucagon is secreted by alpha cells. Now insulin, what does insulin does? Insulin breaks glucose, and when insulin will break glucose molecule, then the concentration of glucose will decrease. So initially when insulin was acting on this glucose molecule, the concentration of the glucose molecule was high. But after the breakdown of glucose, now the concentration is low. Now the glucagon gets activated. So from here we can conclude that if the concentration of glucose is higher, then it would activate, and if the concentration of glucose becomes lower, then it will deactivate. So we will be studying about these all things. Coming back to the regulation part. Now glycolysis, these were the steps of glycolysis. Hexokinase and glucokinase. Hexokinase, as I have told earlier also, that hexokinase muscle में present होता है primarily, and glucokinase is present in the liver cell. Okay, so hexokinase कब एक्टिवेट हो रहा है और कब डीएक्टिवेट हो रहा है? कब एक्टिवेट होगा हेक्सोकाइनेस? जब ग्लूकोज का लेवल विल बी हायर. सो हायर ग्लूकोज लेवल activates hexokinase. So higher glucose level is activating hexokinase. अब इसको deactivate कौन कर रहा है? Glucose 6 phosphate will deactivate this hexokinase. So if the concentration of glucose 6 phosphate is very much higher now, then it would have a negative effect on this enzyme, that is hexokinase. तो हेक्सोकाइनेस एंजाइम जो है किसकी वजह से एक्टिव हो रहा है? ग्लूकोज लेवल के इंक्रीज होने की वजह से एक्टिव हो रहा है. और डीएक्टिवेट किसकी वजह से होता है? ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट के लेवल का इंक्रीज जब होता है तो वो डीएक्टिवेट होता है. नाउ व्हाई इट इज़ हैपनिंग? ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट इज़ ऑलरेडी इन अ हायर कंसनट्रेशन, so we know that we don't need any more glucose breakdown, so therefore it negatively affect this hexokinase enzyme. Now same goes for glucokinase. Glucokinase को भी So this was about hexokinase. Now glucokinase को भी activate, glucokinase also get activated by glucose level. Glucose level also activates glucokinase, which is present in our liver. But now there is a twist that fructose 6-phosphate is the one who will inhibit. So higher concentration of fructose 6-phosphate would inhibit this glucokinase enzyme and not glucose 6-phosphate. तो हेक्सोकाइनेज को इनहिबिट करता है ग्लूकोज 6-phosphate एंड ग्लूकोकाइनेज को इनहिबिट करता है हेक्सोज फ्रक्टोज 6-phosphate. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट काइनेज और ग्लूकोज काइनेज का हमने रेगुलेशन देख लिया. दैट वाज एलोस्टेरिक रेगुलेशन. नाउ कमिंग टूवर्ड्स द हार्मोनल रेगुलेशन. As I have mentioned earlier that insulin gets activated only when the glucose level is very high, and glucagon activates only when the concentration of glucose is very low. So G stands for glucose. So what will happen? Insulin, if glucose level is high, insulin would activate this enzyme that is known as hexokinase or glucokinase. And on the other hand, lower concentration of glucagon would inhibit lower concentration of glucagon would inhibit both these enzymes, hexokinase and glucokinase. So this was allosteric regulation for this enzyme. Now going forward, we have already studied about the hexokinase and glucokinase regulation. Now phosphofructokinase 1, when does this activates or deactivates? So we are talking about this one enzyme now, phosphofructokinase, and I am writing these over here. So phospho in this hydrolyzing one ATP molecule and were converting into ADP and PI. So if the concentration of ATP is already high, then it would negatively regulate this enzyme. So now if ATP is already high, so we don't need any extra energy. There is no extra energy requirement over here. So therefore ATP would negatively signal this enzyme and would inhibit this enzyme, and the vice versa. If the concentration of ATP is low, if there is lower concentration of ATP, then this enzyme would get activated. So इस enzyme को कौन activate कर रहा है? Low concentration of ATP plus high concentration of AMP. If concentration of ATP is low, then it's obvious that the concentration of AMP would be higher. So we can say that if there is higher concentration of AMP regulation, and this is negative. If there is higher ATP concentration already, then this would inhibit this enzyme. ज़्यादा है और AMP की कंसंट्रेशन कम है तो फिर नेगेटिवली रेगुलेट होगा. इफ़ ATP की कंसंट्रेशन कम है, AMP की कंसंट्रेशन ज़्यादा है तो पॉजिटिवली रेगुलेट होगा एंजाइम. सेकेंड regulator of this enzyme is citrate. So citrate, you can see this in Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle में सबसे पहला जो प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म होता है that is citrate. If the concentration of citrate is very much higher, then it would have a negative effect on phosphofructokinase, and vice versa. If the concentration of citrate is lower, then it would positively regulate this enzyme. So this was about the regulation that is related to allosteric effect. Now moving further, is that fructose 6-phosphate usually follow this one pathway, but some very little amount of fructose 6-phosphate gets into this pathway. And what is this pathway? In this pathway, fructose 6-phosphate gets converted into fructose 2,6-bisphosphate through this enzyme that is known as phosphofructokinase 2. So these enzymes are present in the cell which are in a heterodimeric form. So this is heterodimeric enzyme. Now fructose bisphosphate again get converted into fructose 2,6-bisphosphate converts again into fructose 6-phosphate with the help of the enzyme fructose 2,6-bisphosphatase. Now fructose 6-phosphate what gets converted into fructose 2,6-bisphosphate, this positively regulate this enzyme, that is phosphofructokinase 1. So it has a positive effect on phosphofructokinase 1. Now who are the enzymes which are inhibiting or which are having a positive effect on this enzyme? So these are again hormones. So now what happens is glucagon, if the concentration of fructose 2,6-bisphosphate gets very high, then what will happen is glucagon would attach some phosphate group over here in this enzyme. If the concentration of fructose 2,6-bisphosphate is very high, then it would phosphorylate both the enzyme. And who is phosphorylating both these enzymes? That is glucagon. So glucagon. So glucagon obviously would inhibit this enzyme, that is phosphofructokinase 2. So glucagon, what does glucagon does is it phosphorylates both the enzyme and inhibit phosphofructokinase 2, so that it would inhibit the formation of fructose 2,6-bisphosphate. क्योंकि फ्रक्टोज 6-bisphosphate अगर ज़्यादा होगा तब ज़्यादा ग्लाइकोलाइसिस होगा, which we don't want, which we don't need. And glycogen is having a positive effect on phospho 2,6-bisphosphatase. Phosphatase में क्यों positive effect है? Because it would convert it back into fructose 6-phosphate, which we want over here. Now coming back, how does insulin now affect this system? If fructose 2,6-bisphosphate concentration drops down, now what will happen that phosphofructokinase 1 would get inhibited or won't function easily. So now insulin comes into the role, and insulin, what does it do? Insulin inhibits this enzyme, that is fructose 2,6-bisphosphatase, because first fructose 6-bisphosphatase is again converting this thing into fructose 6-phosphate, which we don't need over here because we have already less concentration of fructose 2,6-bisphosphate. So it would inhibit this one enzyme, bisphosphatase. This is phosphatase, and it would activate Which one enzyme? That is phosphofructokinase 2. So this is doing exactly opposite of glucagon. So glucagon was inhibiting. How come insulin does this? Insulin would remove this phosphate group, remove phosphate from this in order to activate or deactivate the thing. Insulin removes all the phosphate group. Now insulin is removing all the phosphate groups. So this was all about the regulation of phosphofructokinase 1. Now moving further with the last one enzyme, that last regulation, that is pyruvate kinase. Now last one is pyruvate kinase. In this step, as we have already studied, that ATP get generated from ADP molecule. So ADP converts into ATP. That's why the name suggests kinase, because it adds a phosphate group into the ATP molecule. So as the name suggests that as this thing suggests that ATP molecule is producing. So ATP would, if there is already too much of ATP, so it would inhibit this enzyme. If there is too much of ATP, if there is too much of acetyl coenzyme A, so pyruvate जब enter करता है mitochondria में, that it converts into acetyl coenzyme. If this concentration of acetyl coenzyme A is already very much, then also it will also inhibit this enzyme. Then what's gonna inhibit this enzyme? That is glucagon. So there are main three inhibitor, that is glucagon also. Glucagon is an hormone. It would phosphorylate this thing, in order to inhibit this enzyme. Now एक्टिवेट कौन करेगा? ग्लूकेगॉन ने इनहिबिट कर दिया, तो एक्टिवेट करने के लिए कौन सा एंजाइम लगेगा? इंसुलिन. सो इंसुलिन, हाउ वुड दिस एक्टिवेट दिस एंजाइम? वाया रिमूविंग दिस फॉस्फेट ग्रुप. जैसे हमने इस वाले केस में देखा था कि ग्लूकेगॉन इसको फॉस्फोराइलेट कर रहा था एंड इंसुलिन was removing this phosphate group. So same goes for this. So insulin activates this enzyme and glucagon deactivates. Now this fructose 1,6-bisphosphate also have an impact on this. So if the concentration of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is very much higher, then also it would activate pyruvate kinase. वो पहले से ही एक्टिवेट कर देगा पायरुवेट काइनेज को, सो दैट पायरुवेट काइनेज इज एक्टिव फॉर ब्रेकिंग डाउन दिस मॉलिक्यूल विच वी वांट in our further steps. So this was all about the regulation of glycolysis. PYQ, which is very latest PYQ, that is 2023, December 2023. So this is related to this topic only. In a mammalian cell undergoing active glycolysis, what would be the effect of sudden increase in the concentration of metabolites, that is AMP, citrate, ATP and glucose 6-phosphate? So क्या होगा अगर इनकी concentration increase हो जाए? So we have to select the correct statements. Which one of the following represents the combination of all correct statements? So increased ATP inhibits glycolysis. Yes, increase होगा ATP, then it would have a negative effect on glycolysis. Increased AMP would stimulate glycolysis. Yes, increase अगर AMP, so this also we are going towards the C option. Increased, so this one option is true, this one also is true. Increased citrate and glucose 6-phosphate stimulates glycolysis. हमने पहले ही देख लिया था कि अगर इंक्रीज होगा सिट्रेट में और इंक्रीज होगा ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट में, सो दिस वुड इनहिबिट ग्लाइकोलाइसिस नॉट स्टिमुलेट. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग. सो दिस वन स्टेटमेंट इज फॉल्स. ऐसा नहीं होता है. इंक्रीज्ड AMP एंड सिट्रेट इनहिबिट्स ग्लाइकोलाइसिस. AMP लेवल वुड स्टिमुलेट ग्लाइकोलाइसिस. हमने ये पहले ही देख लिया है इस स्टेटमेंट. इंक्रीज AMP वुड स्टिमुलेट ग्लाइकोलाइसिस, बट सिट्रेट इनहिबिट्स ग्लाइकोलाइसिस. इंक्रीज लेवल है सिट्रेट का, तो दिस वन थिंग इज करेक्ट, बट दिस होल स्टेटमेंट वॉज रॉन्ग. सो इंक्रीज AMP नहीं करता है, बट इंक्रीज citrate would inhibit glycolysis. So this statement is half true, but this statement because it is false. So the options are A option correct and B option correct. तो A और B हमें थर्ड ऑप्शन में दिखता है, तो आंसर वुड बी आंसर नंबर 3. Okay guys, if you like my channel, please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon and like this video, share this video with your friends, and thank you so much.